Sort me bonnet out. Got quite an 80s vibe going on today. Hello everybody, today I am going to be, doing, stop barking! I'm going to be doing a stationery haul. I did one of these last year and it went down very well because I was reassured by the fact that I was not the only one who enjoyed a good stationery haul. Lots of you really liked it, so naturally, as I had gone out and purchased some more stationery as I've just redone my office. Side note, if you would like to see an office tour, it's not quite done yet and I would really like to do one anyway, but if you want that, then be sure to let me know, thumbs up the video, and once that's all completely finished, I will do that for you. Because I have redone my office and I have a new desk and lots of new bits and pieces, there's lots of dust flying around. I don't know if you can see it, but I surely can. I needed to get some more little bits and pieces just to put in my office. Some of it I think is quite exciting. Some of it's kind of mundane and boring, but I'm gonna show you anyway. First place I visited was Paperchase, which is the stationery shop of dreams. There's just everything that you could ever need in Paperchase. So, first boring item out of the way, a box file. I'm just gonna say this though, I look like I'm carrying like some kind of boombox. This doesn't play music, but I find these really useful. So you can have a section for bank, a section for pets, or like Nala, like pet insurance, a section for house bills, or you could even be like electricity, water. This is so boring, but so adult. Like, I wish I learned in school how to organise adult life admin, because it's the worst thing to do, but if you can make it slightly more bearable by pretty stationery, then I feel like you should. I have a lot of paperwork, so I find these the most useful because it just keeps everything all in one place. I can't do it up. It has a little handle, so if you need to take it places, then you can. I also bought some of these, which is the same kind of design. It's like this really cute, like spotty design, like little teardrops. And I bought two of these, which are like zippy ones. I just find these really useful for certain projects that I'm working on. I always have notes and bits of paper flying left, right, and center. So I find these really, really handy. So I got two of those. I also got a popper one, and this is kind of like a mini version, so it has like a couple of little sections in it, but also good for certain projects. And I always have lots and lots of different projects going on, most of which I'm not allowed to share with you until closer to the time, which I'm really sorry, it's so annoying, but trust me, it's annoying for me too. And I also got another just plain popper one. This one is really good for receipts, so that you can give all your receipts to your accountant. This is basically just like my adult admin stuff, but if you can make it pretty, I feel like it makes it a little bit more interesting. The next thing I got from Paperchase were these. These are clips and pins, but they're all copper. Now I have a really big like memo board, but it's metal, so it's basically like a metal grid, I suppose, and it came with some clips, but it didn't have, oh my god, no way. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. They're in tiny mini jars. I did wonder why it was so heavy. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, I've just fallen in love with them even more. So the clips are really good for that because you can pin photos and, do you mind? So these clips are really useful for my memo board. Copper paper clips, everyone needs paper clips in their office. And I don't know if I have a cork board that I could use these drawing pins for, but I should probably get one because I feel like every office needs a cork board too. So there we go, and they're in glass jars, which just makes them even cuter, and I did not know that. So Paperchase. I picked these up and Alfie was like laughing at me saying, you are never going to use those, and he could be right. I don't want him to be right, so I think I might use them just to prove him wrong, but they were so freaking cute. 36 colour pencils in Technicolor. These are the tiniest pencils I've ever seen in my life. They look like they need to be like used by fairies, and I think that's why I like them. Like, look at these. They are tiny, and I'm gonna make use of them, and they're teeny tiny little pencil sharpener, and because they're just too cute. Also picked up some thank you cards. I feel like thank you cards are so important, but I am one of these really annoying people who forgets to write thank you cards, because in this day and age you can just post like a comment or do a tweet or text them, but there's something really special about writing and sending and even receiving a thank you card. So I bought a little pack of these just for me and Alfie to keep. They are so cute. They're in the shape of a heart, but they're quite like geometric, and then on the envelope on the back there's also this really lovely like pattern. So thank you cards. I also picked up these, which are very thin kind of sticky notes to use on different projects. I feel like these would be super useful in school and uni. So you don't lose like your place in a book, or you can write like certain notes and like use different colors. I don't know, I just think these are a great idea. It's kind of a way of keeping like tabs on things you're doing too. So yes, very useful. Pretty colors. Again, Alfie was like, you don't need these, and I was like, trust me, I can't have an office without them. I couldn't leave them. They were too cute. I had to have them. Tiny little rubbers. And I think in some other countries, rubbers are known as something else. But over here, we call rubbers, I guess they're erasers, but we call them rubbers. So these are my 3 rubbers. I have a portion of chips, a little biscuit, and a tiny little ice lolly. Doesn't taste good. In Paper Chase, they honestly have like every single type of inanimate object as a rubber. So if you need some, go and check them out. I was trying to persuade Alfie to get a dinosaur one. I was like, you need one in your office. He was like, no, I don't. And I was like, you do. You should get this dinosaur one, because it was really cute, but it didn't fit in with my like cute edible items vibe. So I didn't go for the dinosaur. Post-it notes. Another thing I feel like you can never have too many of. I have hair in my eyes. So I picked these up because I really liked them. I thought they were really cute. This one says, deal with this, and then it has the date and the time, and it also has like tick boxes. So it says immediately, whenever, by the end of the day, for the last time, within the week, or delegate. And then in little thing it says, or you're fired, which I thought was mean and funny. This one, it says, thank you. 2 from much appreciated, forever indebted, shouldn't have, so helpful, made my day, my hero, regarding, and then a little thank you very much. And the last one says, please call me, finish, shut up, like me, go away, email me, immediately, soon, by day's end, always, and then 2 little tick boxes, I shouldn't have to ask, and thank you. A nice alternative to the standard post-it notes, but also with a little sprinkle of humour. Moving on to Anthropology now. They have some really lovely stationery, and if you are a stationery lover, you should check it out, because I guarantee there is something in there that you are going to want to buy, or that you're going to have to restrain yourself from buying. First thing I picked up was this, which is a kind of a to-do list, which I think is so pretty but also so useful. I normally make to-do lists on an app that I have, or I'll write them in my notes, or I'll write them on random scraps of paper, but this just, I don't know, it feels more organised and it looks really pretty, and it says, great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Vincent van Gogh. This, I think, is a great way of setting yourself realistic things to get done in a day, and then you can tick them off as you go. I feel like I'm one of these people that's always buying things to kind of help my productivity and to like help me get more organised, but I'm not sure they work entirely, but I like to try. And at least I have a great collection of things that I can always fall back on if my organisational skills go completely out the window. So another thing I picked up in Anthropology was this, which I feel like is kind of like a sort of post-it note, but also not really. They're called love notes, and you can write to, date, and your little note and just leave them around the house. So I was like, that's so cute, and maybe it will kind of encourage me to leave Alfie some really lovely little romantic notes, or things like, please empty the dishwasher, please pick up your pants off the floor, please, actually to be fair, he doesn't really do that. I know he would watch this video and go, I don't do that. Okay, please stop stealing my socks. That's something he definitely does. I guess this is some slight encouragement to be a bit more romantic. P.S. Alfie, if you see this lying around, feel free to use this also. Got some more pencils. I'm just obsessed with pencils right now. The only thing that makes me kind of sad about these is I have to sharpen them all myself. I'll let it slide, I'll let it slide. These ones are super cute. They have names of like foods that you would often eat together, or like drinks and things. Let me try and spin this one round. Bacon and eggs, ham and cheese, gin and tonic, bubble and squeak, fish and chips, and bangers and mash. How cute are they? Then I picked up these pens, which were also from Anthropologie. These are iconic two-way deco pens in 5 colours. So they're quite like rainbowy. These just looked really interesting. There's like a highlighter end and a more kind of pointed fine nib up one end, and I like my felt tips and pens, so I figured I would add some more to my ever-growing collection that I don't need. And this, I guess this is kind of stationery, kind of more random, but this was in Anthropologie, and these are called Calm, Cards for Serenity, and I kind of felt like this would be a nice thing to have in the office in case I was having like a super stressful day, like maybe keep these on my desk or maybe put them beside my bed, and they're just little cards to keep you calm, I suppose. It says, we're all mad. A standard question on any initial dinner date should simply be, in what particular ways are you crazy? That's cute. It isn't that we ever forget the value of calm, it's just that losing our composure is a constant risk. Every day brings with it new temptations to lose our tempers, the behaviour of partners, colleagues, children and computers. Fresh distractions, worries and fears arise which leave us feeling anxious and unsettled. This small pack of playing cards is made up of a succession of eloquent and beautiful reminders of just how we should approach our frustrations. It powerfully summons up our best and calmest selves at precisely the moments when we need them most. So if I was having a day that I was getting super annoyed, I could like whip one out and just read it, and hopefully it will kind of calm my mood. I guess also you could just slip these into like, I don't know, put them on someone's desk or like leave it on someone's pillow. Like, I don't know, I just, you know me and my like need and want for things I don't actually need or want. This last thing was also from Anthropologie, but this was a gift from 2 of the lovely managers in the Blue Water Anthropologie store. They were so sweet, and I got chatting to them and they gave me a little bag with lots of little goodies in my homeware haul, which you may have already seen. I kind of talked a little bit more about that because there were some homely bits in there as well. But how cute is this? It says thoughts and theories, and it zips all the way around, which I find so interesting. And it's actually a book with no lines or anything in it. So it's a plain book, which actually I don't think I have any of. I always buy lined books. So yeah, I really like that. I love the colour of it. It's a gorgeous like mint green. But yeah, thank you so much. That was so sweet of them. And what a lovely gift. And I'm super excited to put this in my office. Love it! That is everything out of my huge bag that I wanted to share with you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. By the way, how cute is this jumper? It has a cat on it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I love you very much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye! To have anywhere but make English.